Hi, Matt here. I wanted to get on with the second video very quickly. I wanted to prove another point that the second most important item that you have to do when starting a YouTube channel, and a lot of people think that they are going to go off and they're going to buy a camera and they're going to buy a microphone and they're going to buy this and they're going to buy that. And you don't need all that. This video is recorded with nothing but a simple phone. And it's not even a current phone. It's a iPhone 10, I think. So you don't need fancy equipment to make this happen. You need a determination to get it done. That's what you need. So my suggestion is that you take the 15-minute approach is what I call it. And this is when you get stuck in a rut, you take 15 minutes and you time block it. And in the first 5 minutes, you just mind dump every idea you can think of. Doesn't matter how good they are, how bad they are. Just take a piece of paper and write down idea 1, idea 2, idea 3, idea 4, idea 5, idea 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it is. And then when that 5 minutes is up, you take those items and you look through them and you ask yourself, which ones of these can I actually build or create if I didn't have the hurdles like I'm afraid of getting in front of the camera, or I don't have a perfect microphone, or I don't have, which ones could I build today? And usually for me, it's the ones where I can come out and do a walking video like this, or I can do it with the equipment that I already have, especially if I'm talking about a solar video. A lot of the times I do have to have a piece of equipment in order to do the video. But if it doesn't require a piece of video equipment, then I can build it simply with just telling you, giving you information, looking up information. Then those are the ones I want to keep on that list for that next 5 minutes. Now, when that second 5 minutes is up, you come to the really important part here. And this is the piece that everyone wants to emphasize to you, but they don't want to tell you what it really means, or they don't know how to tell you what it really means. So for me, this is where people say, do those videos that people want to watch. What does that mean? Well, after you've come up with the ideas that what you want to build, and then you've gone through the ones that you can and you cannot build, the next thing you want to do is spend that last 5 minutes and determine what would your persona user, what would the person you're building the videos for, what would they want to see most? And put this list in order from 1 to 5 of what is the top 5 items that you have. That's the first 60 seconds. Hey, this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Don't worry about the rest of them. Throw them out. Then every minute after that, you have to eliminate one. You have 60 seconds to get rid of one. Doesn't matter which one you pick because you only got 60 seconds. So you move through it. And when you get done with this 15 minutes, you will have your next video. This allows you to take that step and to have an understanding of why you're building this next video. It motivates you to move forward and to take that step and to get it done. Now, I've used this many times. I use that process right here today on how do I get, it ended up being, the video subject ended up being, how do I get everyone to take the next step? How do I get a new person after they've made that first video to stop thinking about the statistics and all of that? I can tell you right off the bat, your first video on a channel with one video, it means nothing. YouTube doesn't know who you are. That algorithm doesn't know yet what your persona looks like. So the way you solve that is you release more videos and you focus on your persona. Every one of them follows that same process. Every one of them, it may not take only 15 minutes each time. You may spend a bit more time on each one if you don't have a problem picking ideas. But you need to make sure that every time you pick a video, you do that last phase. You come up with 3, 4, 5 ideas, and then you decide which of these ideas matches my persona. because this is what the algorithm uses to push content to the right people and to attract them to your channel and to get them to subscribe. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to bundle groups of people that like a certain type of content. If you put out a video about fishing in one thing, in video one about fishing, and then in video two, you put out a video about boats, and then in video three, you put out a video about fishing reels, you are going to attract, all three of those are going to attract a very similar persona, a very similar person, a very similar like idea. That is what we mean by consistency. You want to be consistent in the product that you're providing. You don't go to a fishing store to buy clothes for a prom. You go to a different shop. You go to elsewhere. So think of your YouTube channel like a store. When people come to your store, they're coming there for fishing products. And because it's fishing products, you need to have everything in your store about fishing products. Otherwise, they're going to walk around going, what is this? Why am I here? Unsubscribe. And that's what you want to avoid. But at the same time, the person who's running the advertising department needs to know what's in your store. They need to know what you're going to be pushing and advertising. And if they know it's anything to do with fishing, then it's very easy for them to promote and advertise for your store, because they know no matter what they do, the fishing people, that fishing person persona is what is going to attract people to your channel. And once they get in the store, they're going to be hooked. And that's what you got to do with your YouTube channel. That's what I mean by consistency. Is it also important that you put out a video every week or put out a video every 3 to 4 or 5 days or blah, 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 blah? Yeah. All that's important. But it's more important, at least right now, that all of your videos, and I don't mean some, I mean all of your videos. When I started my YouTube channel for solar, before it exploded, I built a couple of solar videos and they did okay. I was kind of surprised. So then I built one based on a Starlink system. And I realized that Starlink, as cool of a video as it was, and as convenient it is to have it when you're traveling, it had nothing to do with solar. And it did poorly. And that is when I started investigating why did it do poorly. It did poorly because it didn't meet my persona. It didn't help my channel. It didn't help the algorithm. It didn't help that advertiser that's looking for those people for me. And that's what you need to focus on. We're not saying build videos that match what your customer wants to see, what the viewers want to watch. We're saying build videos that you want to build, because that passion needs to be there. But also build videos that are useful for the persona that you're trying to accomplish. And if that persona has a wide range of likes and tastes and stuff like that, it's a much more difficult persona to locate. And finding those 5 little pieces and attributes to attract the right people. And if you have, 3 of them they like and 2 of them they don't like, they turn off some people. So it's harder, but it's not that it can't be done. Just remember, when they say niche down, when they say niche in, the reason they're saying that is because that persona becomes so easy to identify and so easy to say, look, it's fishing people, as opposed to, well, it's fishing and hunting and camping and it's outdoorsy people. Now, outdoorsy people will work, but it's not going to be as easy to find outdoorsy people as it is to say, hey, anyone who likes fishing, go with it. Anyone who likes all of this is harder to get. So my advice to you today is create your second video. Use the 15-minute method, time box in a solution, and find a video you like, and find a way to build it where your persona will like it. And make sure that you're pushing to get to 5 or 6 videos on your channel. because your growth gets better as you have more content for people to look at. All of the content can attract people as opposed to just one or two videos. So my advice today in video number 2 and rule number 2 is post your second video and make sure it matches your persona, because your persona is what is going to give the algorithm what it needs without you focusing on a stupid algorithm. Focus on your ideal persona for your channel, and the algorithm will use what people like, which is what you want it to do. Thanks again. I hope that this content is valuable for you. If it is, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like more video content like this. If not, watch another video. Maybe I'll earn your subscription then